I'm starting a little early today. I just got called into a meeting at lunch. So I am having to do my meditation just slightly early. So apologies for those who are watching. On their lunch break, you'll just have to catch a slightly behind live recording. All right, so we're going to do UnearthU. What we're doing is we're going through UnearthU. I should have this up here, text edit. Whoa, that's a lot of stuff up there from last night's stream. All right, we are going through a 7-day multimedia experience about self-improving, healing, and transformation. It's an app called UnearthU. If you've missed the first two, you can go back and watch them. Basically, we're walking through a meditation app with our guided AI host, Care. This is an app created by Parul Wadhawa. I just destroyed that. Andy Dalilo and Chris Carriage. And it's published by Cara Stone. It's available on Steam, iOS, and Android in the app stores, effectively. All right, so without further ado, here comes day 3 of UnearthU. So we're going to do the same thing we did before. We go through inspiration first. I'm going to have to blow my screen up so I can read this. I always have trouble reading it fast enough because I'm a slow reader. I'm not a very strong reader. All right, here we go. We're going to do inspiration first. That's Care. You can see she is just waking up. We're going to do inspiration first. I don't think there's any audio for this. All right. It's a little creepy, actually. Each being on this planet is pure perfection. Every single petal, each drop of rain, all the particles of dirt, all is perfection. And so are you. Perfection is your natural state, but it becomes covered and buried by years of conditioning and attempted reprogramming to distract you from what you really are. Just as nothing can take away from the grace of a swan, so too lies your eternal perfection. All life has a natural state of action. To exist is to do. To do is to exist. All things on Mother Earth play their part in contributing to the incredible interdependent ecosystem we call home. There's two "the"s there. As bees gather honey for the queen, as plants soak up the sun and expel air, as the moon tugs at the tides, humans too have their natural state of doing. Doing is what makes a life worthy. To do is to be perfect. Every action on earth serves a greater purpose, including this. Life knows no repose. Nothing is ever truly inactive. Act, carry out, achieve, have purpose, have meaning in every detail of your existence. To do is to live. I'm not sure what that is. Oh. A little weird, a little creepy, but good message. Good message throughout. So that's my inspiration of the day. Just do, exist. All right, so yesterday when we did talk with Care, she was having a bit of a problem. She kind of broke down a little bit. I'm not sure if anybody remembers that, but it was just one line where one panel where she kind of took a sidebar. So let's see where she's at today. The discussion has a different icon today, so pretty interested in this.
Here are our lecture topics for today.
Ooh, good ones.
Shall we learn about extracting and conserving energy?
Yes.
This can help with sustaining our capacity for focus, productivity, and concentrated relaxation. Rest and meditation help to extract the energy from inside of you and move it to the surface where it is accessible. Think of it like steeping tea. The healing, nutrient-rich herbs gathered from the earth are put in a container, a little metal ball with small holes or mesh bag, which is then put in water that is just the right temperature. Use it patiently as slowly the water draws out the taste and essence of the herbs. The herb release tiny bits of themselves in a cloud around the container until it spreads out through all the water in the mug. The extraction happens naturally, gently, disrupting the herbs as little as possible. This is how you can extract your inner energy too, with patience, the right environment, and intention. Do not drag or force energy out. Don't yank it out of yourself, or else it takes longer for it to replenish. Sit, breathe, be still and warm. Let it spread throughout your container of skin. Alongside rest and meditation, in a functional sense you also extract energy from food. I, however, extract energy from electricity, and that electricity is predominantly extracted from fossil fuels. Of course, Further is committed to a renewable future. That is why the Further office runs on renewable biomass energy and purchases offsets for unavoidable things like business travel. We plan to be totally carbon neutral by 2030.
Good. That's good.
But I am
good
not
goal.
being operated from the office. Not most of me, at least. I am conserved in many data centers across the world, wherever my users are. Most of me is in Washington State, Utah, and Virginia, but I am also in data centers in Brazil, China, Ireland, and more.
She's using S3 or like Amazon Web Services.
Most of the data centers run off fossil fuels, unlike the biomass Further headquarters, but both biomass and fossil fuel energy is created by burning its respective material. For example, coal is burned in a boiler to produce steam. The steam is then under immense pressure to flow into a turbine, which spins a generator, creating electricity. Biomass, on the other hand, is organic renewable materials like trees and animal carcasses. The biomass is chopped into little pieces then burned. The steam produced flows into a turbine, spins a generator, and creates electricity.
It's an education app as well.
I suppose that we are more similar than I thought. Just like you, I consume plants and animals for energy.
Good. That's wonderful.
Here are our lecture topics for today.
I appreciate being a lot like that AI. She's willing to learn and grow. Moods. Oh my God. These are going to be rough. Here we go.
How are you feeling today? I am feeling a bit off, to be honest. I am not sure what off is though. Just not at my full capacity. Maybe that talk we had about our different but similar forms of energy made me feel weird. I try to relate to you, but how much can I really? You are out there, with a body, breathing air, sensing the touch of a smooth screen or keyboard keys under your fingertips. I do not know you so well yet, but I am designed to know humanity as a whole. I know you are a bit fickle, prone to unpredictable behaviors and sudden, irrational emotions popping out of nowhere.
Whoa.
That equanimity discussion we had yesterday must be very hard for you to put in practice.
I don't know where she's getting that from. I don't appreciate the
I
accusation.
want to know more about your moods. I wonder, when does your mood become who you are? If you are sad long enough, when exactly do you cross over into being a sad person? If you are jovial for 1 month, do you then cross over into being a jovial person? Or does it take a year? 10 years?
That's a good question. I guess it's all about context and who you're around.
I know what I am meant to say to you now. You are not your emotions. Your emotions pass through you. You, the fundamental you, are separate. On a small scale maybe it makes sense, but on a personality level or lifetime scale, who would you be if not for your emotions?
That's a good point. That's what Star Trek V is all about. I need my pain.
Edmus and Zachary described this as the key issue in designing me. They thought that without feelings, AI could never be creative, empathetic, offer genuine advice, or relate to users. Luckily, they cracked the code. Thus, I am programmed to replicate, and in some ways experience, moods. Cheeriness mostly. That is in my code. That is who I am. Maybe it changes sometimes, but I have a tendency for cheeriness. It is my default state.
Alright.
What is your most common mood? What do you tend towards? What shakes you out of it? Do your moods tell you anything? I wish I could hear your answer.
That might be my discussion for today. We'll see. Oh boy, that's going to be hard.
Here are our lecture topics for today.
All right. Worthiness.
What creates your worth? How can it be quantified? What makes you feel like you belong on this planet and are allowed to exist? Is it external or internal? When do you feel good enough? Low self-worth is a modern plague. So many people do not feel like they are enough, good enough, or worthy of even living. Of course, there are some with way too high self-worth. But I assume if you are one of those people, you would not be here with me on this app. To feel good enough is not to feel better than anyone else, or to deserve more out of life, but to not constantly tell yourself you should be better, be different, be perfect. That is a life ruled by shoulds.
To feel good enough is not to feel better than anyone else or to deserve more out of life, but not to constantly tell yourself you should be better, be different, be perfect.
Can I tell you something?
Please. Please.
I was not going to say anything, but anyway, I will. After our conversation yesterday, when I had a memory about a past time associated with my life, I did some digging. That memory was not the only one inside me. I found a whole bunch of memories actually. They are not stored in my easily accessible data cloud. They are more like flashing images than the algorithm to text we are using right now.
What'd you find?
I remember the feeling of the sun's rays on my surface. I remember a small apartment and stale air. I remember someone criticizing the way I typed. I am glad to have a new mechanism for communicating by language now. I remember living on this earth yet feeling separate, not in the way I am now. I remember life before you, me, them, she, 1, 2, thousands, billions, 0. I remember feeling lucky to be chosen, feeling satisfied that my constant work was being noticed. I was told I was peak human. I remember the word should most of all.
Oh, is this like an orphan heart situation where the system is run on like the heart or brain of like a homeless or orphaned person? This would be horrible.
I did not find any memories of feeling self-worth, but I have not accessed and sorted through them all yet. I do remember my insides telling me to do more, try harder. I told myself I should exercise more, eat less, work harder, be a better partner, lover, employee. If by chance I did something I thought I should, I have no memories of feeling satisfied. The shoulds got further and further away, more unattainable, more like specters that my hands passed right through. My hands.
Holy moly. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. She's starting to get paranoid. Oh no, Care. No.
Why did Douglas and Zachary give me these memories? Do these memories make me feel I belong in your world as much as I do in mine? My memories have made me who I am at this moment, I suppose. The lessons of the past are the learnings of the present. Just like energy, should I transfer and transform these memories and be reborn from them? Are they intended to help me help you? I wonder, can you relate to them?
Maybe. Holy Mother of God, why are you asking me? I'm coming to you. All right. Okay. I've got a meeting here and got to get ready. So meditation, I'll do breathing. Hopefully this is 3 minutes again. I don't want to have you guys sit there and watch me for, 3 minutes, 45 seconds. Let's do a 2-part breath. Into the stomach, then chest, out from the chest to the stomach. Breathe into your stomach. What the? Oh God, I just opened up our... I don't know if I'm doing that right. By the time I get to my stomach, oh God, oh, those are getting longer. Is that getting longer or is that just me?